Around this time each year, you'll see a stack of Kias driving around with Australian Open insignia on them. Have you ever wondered what they're doing or why they're doing it? Well, today we're going to find out. The Grand Slam season kicks off with the Australian Open and features all the big names in tennis. With over $62 million in prize money up for grabs and over 740,000 people walking through the gates each year, you'll want to keep an eye out for these specially marked Kias. In addition to official duties, these Kias are used to ferry around all the players, with a fleet consisting of 120 cars that are spread across a number of models, and they travel a crazy 400,000 kilometres over 21,000 trips in just a fortnight. To get a better idea of what these cars do and what they're like to drive, we've tracked down a bloke called Iain Moffat. He's worked as an Australian Open driver for the past 10 years with one player in particular. So Iain, how long have you been doing this job?
I've been doing this for 13 years, Paul.
Must be a dream job.
It is. It's a wonderful opportunity and great to be involved with the Australian Open, which is such a fabulous event.
Part of your job is being the driver for Rafael Nadal, one of the world's best tennis players. He seems like a really down-to-earth kind of guy. Is he like that in person?
Absolutely so. He's just a delightful guy, very humble, very gracious, very easy to get on with. A perfect example of what I consider to be the real sportsman who cuts across everything.
That's good to hear, because I think a lot of people are wondering, what is this guy like? Is he actually nice in person? Now, of course, Kia is supplying the cars for these things. They're doing 400,000 kilometres worth of trips, which is incredible. How do you find the comfort in the car? Obviously, Australian Open time, it gets so hot here. Do the players find it nice with the air conditioning? Does it all sort of work well?
It seems to work extraordinarily well. The improvements over the years in the cars is marked. They're now really comfortable and a great unit for what they do.
And do you have a preference in terms of which car you're driving passengers around in? Do you get to pick, or do they just give you a car to drive?
Generally, they just give you the next car available, but because of the job I do, I'm always in a Carnival.
Of those 400,000 kilometres that these fleet of cars are doing, there's over 100 cars there, how much time are you spending behind the wheel? Are you there every day of the week?
With the role that I have, yes, I am, but otherwise we work shifts and we get into whichever car is available at the time.
At the tennis centre, when you're dropping players off, it seems like the Australian Open has really stepped up the game in terms of facilities for players and just facilities for patrons that are going there. Have you found over the years that it has just expanded and become a better Australian Open with, over 700,000 people coming through the gates?
Yes, most certainly. The expansion of the event itself is marked, and the improvement in the facilities are just mind-blowing. The players now have the best facilities, they tell me, in the world. It really is a credit to Tennis Australia and the government in providing such a wonderful facility for the event.
Are you in it for the long haul?
I am. Well, I've said to Rafa that I'll retire when he retires, so we have that agreement at the moment.
Well, let's hope he's here for a little bit longer. Iain, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
So if you spot any of these Australian Open cars out on the road, make sure you have a peek inside, because there could be a famous tennis player in there. How's that backhand?